Good evening, everyone. It is finally time. Championship week in high school basketball, baby. And we got plenty of UP teams still vying for a championship. And tonight, we are kicking it off with the girls, and they got it started with a bang. So let's get right to the highlights to see who advances. In our first matchup, we have the Rudyard Bulldogs taking on the undefeated Kearney NATO Wolves. First quarter action, and Tristan Smith drives in from the elbow. She's going to hit the floater and get the scoring started in this one. Wolves possession now, and Tessa Wagner picking up where she left off against the Panthers, getting the offensive rebound and the putback off the nice bank shot. Wolves back on offense, and Taylor Ketch from her spot on the wing, going to hoist up the three and swishes it. These teams were trading leads, and the Wolves right now are leading, but it is still early. Bulldogs turn to go to work, getting their own offensive rebound. Emily Kopitz puts it back, and now Rudyard leads by 4. Rudyard back on offense again, and Smith drives in from the top of the key, gets another floater, and they increase their lead back out to 4. But in the second quarter now, the Bulldogs now trailing by 4. But Chesney Molina decides to do it all by herself, driving, posting up, and finishing to make it a one-possession game. But Wagner was too much down low for the Bulldogs as she gets the layup, finishes with 18 points, and Molina finished with 18 for the Bulldogs. And the Kearney NATO Wolves advanced to the semifinals, beating Rudyard 62-52. And in our second matchup, the Portland Red Raiders taking on our Escanaba Eskimos, who don't want their historic season to come to an end. But Portland, they are a tough out, going to work in the post, getting the bucket over 2 Esky defenders and the scoring start. Eskimos, though, forcing the turnover in transition, and now on their own fast break. And in all the confusion, wide open on the wing for the 3. They hit it, and they are on the scoreboard. Now, a little press defense from Esky, but they break it, and the Raiders respond in kind with their own triple. Eskimos, though, are a tough group to keep down with a nice little step-back J over 2 Red Raiders defenders. And now Escanaba on a little bit of a run, trying to cut into the lead, driving, weaving in and out. Nice soft finish, but the dream season comes to an end. The Eskimos made history this year, but they fall short, losing to Portland 47-41. And this last game was played as a breakneck pace in the first half. Copper Queens, Mary Beth Malone drives and dishes to Alexis Strum for the transition bucket. Glen Lake, though, they can run too, as Jessica Robbins gets the block. Calumet, they're able to say it, but Grace B. Bradford comes out with the loose ball, finds Haley Helling running the floor for the layup. Lakers up by 2 at half. Glen Lake starts off the third on fire as Bradford fights through the double team, gets the bucket. Lakers up by 12, but Calumet erases that lead. Lizzie Torola scores the basket and the foul. Copper Queens come all the way back to tie it up at 50U. Calumet carries the momentum into the fourth. Halloan drains the triple, and the Copper Queens and Glen Lake season 73-69. And they are going on to play in the matchup of the Eagles. Kent City will take on those Calumet Copper Queens after being the Schoolcraft Eagles 52-19.